Ice, raise your hand. Snow and ice, raise both hands. Raise both hands. Snow?
A good year, a year of peace, we wish to. You know what? Join in.
Not at page 6, we don't have the song, right?
Oh, did I skip a song?
No, I think I just gave the wrong page.
Oh, okay.
Page. We'll just have the cantor sing.
Okay. If you know the song, just sing along, and I'm going to sing it about 200,000 times. Cemented in your brain. Lishana tova tigatevu. Lishana tova tigatevu. A good year, a year of peace, we wish to you. Tova tigatevu. Lishana tova. A year of peace, we wish to you. Last time, join me. Shana tova tikatevu, Shana tova tikatevu. A good year, a year of peace, we wish to who? Lovely.
Turn in our books now to page 63. 63. Right. About in the middle of the book, I think. See where it says at the bottom, Yom Kippur. That's what we take a look at today. So Yom Kippur today is a day of thinking and remembering. It's a day to remember how we acted this past year. Anyone do something last year or this past year that they maybe wish they hadn't?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've done many of those kinds of things, yeah. Yom Kippur today gives us the opportunity to think about how we could have done better. Yom Kippur is a day to think about who we want to be in this new year. Yom Kippur gives us an opportunity to say, I am sorry, and start again. I'm going to say 3 words, I am sorry, and then say them back to me. I am sorry. I am sorry.
I am sorry.
I am sorry.
I am sorry.
I am sorry. Pastor, I am sorry. I am sorry. I am sorry. So think about who it is that you want to say I am sorry to, because maybe it's your parents, maybe it's your mom, your dad, maybe it's your grandparents, maybe your brother, sister. If you are with someone right now that you want to say I'm sorry to, turn to them and say, I am sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As we have our service today, we ask God to listen carefully to our apologies, our prayers, and our promises for the new year. So we're going to jump ahead to page number 66. And Cantor, you're going to tell us about this piece, Elu Devarim 66?
Sure. Elu Devarim shein lahem shi'or. So these are the deeds I'm going to not look at this and I'm from the heart. In Judaism, there are specific things we know make us a really good person. And they're listed right here. So let's honoring our parents.
Woo!
Can somebody raise their hand and please tell me, what does it mean to honor our parents? Okay, second row, blonde hair. Yes. You have a love written on your shirt. Can you tell us, please? That's correct. Thank you for that. Doing acts of loving kindness. Yes. Excellent. I'm not going to go through all of these because we're going to be here until Simchat Torah next week. But I welcome, if you are a person who can read, or maybe if you're a parent who can read, talk about what each of these mean. Studying Torah throughout our lives, opening our homes to friends and welcoming strangers, celebrating with our community during happy times, comforting people who are sick or sad. That's one that everybody, I think, can understand. Praying from our hearts. Oh my gosh. Throughout the school year, we're going to talk about what prayer is, especially if you're a child. What is prayer? And being a ask for a volunteer to tell me what's being prayer. Raise your hand if you want to share that with the group. Front row, pink outfit.
Well, I think it means that you're making peace and you're making everyone happy.
I love it. I love it. You're not always going to... Right? Right, thank you, everybody. We're going to sing this little ditty. You all may not know it, but I would like to invite you all to just learn the chorus. It sounds like this. Elu devarim she'ein lahem shi'ur. Elu devarim she'ein lahem shi'ur. Elu devarim lahem shi'ur. Ve'elu hein. Elu devarim she'ein lahem shi'ur. Elu devarim she'ein lahem shi'ur. Elu devarim she'ein lahem shi'ur. Ve'elu hein. I made my guitar a drum. It was kind of fun. It just happened at this moment.
So you're saying guitar, you could say guitars can be drums also?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The answer I wanted. Page number 73. If you'd like to read with me, I'd love to have you read every other. I'll start and you can respond back and forth. Every day, page 73, every day holds the beauty and wonder of the first day of creation. Now it's your turn. On this day, we begin our service with gratitude, which means giving thanks. We thank God, Adonai, the source of blessings, for the opportunity to start a new page of our individual stories. It's your turn.
We will work with Adonai and one another to open our eyes and hearts to new ideas, bring freedom to people, be strong and together against injustice, celebrate the found in give of ourselves to strengthen our communities, empower all people by honoring their voices.
We thank you, Adonai, for these opportunities to bring blessings into this world. We thank you, Adonai, for filling this moment with potential. And now we're on page 76, according to what I think we're doing. And the cantor has a bit of a musical Am I Awake moment.
Oh, do I?
I think you do. I thought
I
we
do.
had
I do not, unfortunately.
So
But, so,
that's okay. We're going to actually ask everyone to stand. We're going to have our call to worship. The Baruch Hu. I know the cantor has this for us. The Baruch Hu, page number 76.
yes. When we are in religious school, we would definitely go over this beautiful melody, Am I Awake? What I wanted to teach is that during the high holidays, there is called a motif. A motif is a that you will hear and again and again. And during the high holidays, there is a motif that we hear in our music. It sounds a lot like this. Yai dai 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 da da. Dai 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 da dai dai. Dai 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 dai. Dai dai, sing it with me. Yai dai dai dai. Dai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai. Dai 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 dai, yai dai 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 dai. We face the sanctuary. There we go, because that's where the Torahs are held. We bow at the waist at the word Baruch Hu. We get back straight for the word Adonai. Here we go. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Let's do it again. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vahed.
It's a beautiful day. I would ask you to stay standing and look in your books on page number 81. And again, I'm going to ask you to read with me back and forth. Page 81. God's love stretches. From top to bottom, it stretches and grows and melds. The beginning and end. Your turn.
God's love stretch reaches from start to finish. It reaches and spreads.
God's love teaches. With stories and laws and rules and prayers, it teaches us best how to live. In love we listen. We too can stretch. We too can reach. And we too can teach. Wrap us up in your peace like a great big talit. Hold us close with this prayer in your love. And if we turn on page 82 and 83, we see this beautiful two-page green spread. These are the words of the Shema. These words are actually painted on the doors inside our sanctuary in beautiful gold lettering. These words remind us of how special God is, and oftentimes some people say these every day when they wake up and before they go to bed at night. The words of Shema.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. And very quietly we sing Baruch Shem Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
Now you can have a seat, everyone, and I'm going to read with me on page number 85. These words we all, you're 5. It's page 85. You're 5 years old, huh? I'm going to think how much older I am. I'm not going to go there. Page number 85. Let's read these words we all always say after the Shema together. We say, you shall love
Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your place the words I command you today on your heart.
Repeat them to your
Children, and speak when you say on the street, and when you lie down, and when you get up, tie a sign on your hand, and let them be a symbol. Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. In this way you will remember mitzvot, and you will be holy to your God. I am Adonai, your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai, your God. Adonai, your God, is true.
Page number 87. Am I hearing thunder, or is that the... Wow. Being blown away here. 87. Again, I'm going to ask you to go back and forth with me as we read. During the holiest days of our year, we renew our promise to stand up. Everyone stand up for a second. To stand up for what's right. Now sit down. Now sit down. Let's try that again. During the holiest days of our years, don't jump the gun. We renew our promise to stand up for what is right. You may say, you guys read to me now. Read with together. We will not stand with our feet around and our arms lifted by our sides. We will not stay silent.
When our voice is needed, we will not hide. We will not walk away.
When people are sad, we will comfort them. When people are mean, show me a mean face. When people are mean, we will stop them. When someone's hungry, we will feed them. When someone is cold, show me cold, we will find them shelter. You guys,
We will dry them. When there are hopes, we will support them. We know how slavery and sadness feel.
we renew our promise this day on Yom Kippur to not stand idly by when others are suffering. We renew our promise this day to bring all people into our song of freedom. Freedom is called what?
Michamocha.
Lamocha.
This has the same melody that we did before, the word motif. So you're going to know the melody. So I encourage you, who can read, to sing with me.
Page
So-
86.
Page 86. Yai da 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 yai da da yai da 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 yai da 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 yai da da mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha nedar kodesh no teilot osefela.
The word is called tefillah. Say it back to me.
Tefillah.
Tefillah is the big prayer that we say every time we come together for worship. Tefillah has lots of parts. Tefillah, the first part is about those people that lived before us, our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel. We remember them and remember that God looked with favor and kindness upon them, and we pray that God will look upon us with the same kind of kindness and favor. So the first part of the tefillah is sung on page 92, but there's always an introductory verse that we sing on page number 90. It says, God, open my lips so we're able to say the words that will follow. So if you could rise, if you could stand one more time, and you see the picture on page 90 of the Torah. These are the people in the Torah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel. And we sing these words before we sing that first part of Tefillah.
And I have some movements for this because I believe that every kid should know the words that they are saying, even in Hebrew. So, Adonai, what is a movement that we can do for God? What can we do with our bodies? I like that. All right. Adonai. All right. Sifatai. Sifatai tiftach. Open my lips. So what can we do for open my lips? All right, I see a key coming out from your mask. All right, so Adonai, Sifatai tiftach. that my mouth may declare Tehilatecha. It's Tehilatecha. That means praise. Praise as in, I'm going to praise God. I'm going to tell God, God, you are so amazing and awesome. What move? Okay. I am digging you today. You have a lot of great ideas. All right, so this is going to be praise. I think of it like thanks, thanks, thanks. Another faith tradition uses this. I'm going to say this is like namaste, thanks, okay?
Namaste, Hebrew.
No, it is Sanskrit. All right, let's go over these movements. Adonai, Sifatai, Tiftach, Adonai Tiftach, Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. So that's I open up my lips so that my mouth may declare your praise. All right.
Again, because I'm already lost. I'm sorry.
All right. I need a kid to stand next to me and show. Come on up. Okay. But stand away from me because I'm full of germs. Okay. All right. Let's just quickly do this together. So it's Adonai. Oh my gosh. What is it? Sifatai. And then, well, it's Sifatai Tiftach Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. All right. Go back to your seat, please.
I say
Adonai Sifatai Tiftach Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. Adonai Sifatai Yagid Tehilatecha.
page 92.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Gadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Bekonei Hakol V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot Umevi Geula Livnei V'Nehem Leman Shemo Be'ahava.
Page 94.
Zochreinu lechaim, Zochreinu lechaim, Melech hafetz b'chaim, V'cholveinu b'sefer ha'chaim, Lemancha Elohim Chaim. Melech Ozer u'Moshiach u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah.
You may be seated, everyone. I'm going to turn to page number 97. These are some we should remember to do in this coming year. Oh God, as we remember all you do, we make this promise. We'll work to raise up those who fall, heal those who are sick, free those who are in need. As your partners, we will support the poor, feed the hungry, house the homeless, befriend the lonely, and give hope to all people. Jews, as you have helped us live better lives, we shall help others. We praise you, O God, who gives meaning to our lives. Now look on page 103 for a second. I'm going to ask everyone to read these words in the yellow box. Is that yellow? What color is that? Gold. Gold, in the gold box with me. Kind of a yellow gold. What do you say? Yeah.
I'm colorblind, but I'll just nod along.
All right, just nod, man, just nod. So we read together. We thank God together
for the year that has passed. We try to do our best. Enough. At times we aimed too high, missed or forgot ourselves, and did things we knew we should not do. We made mistakes. A new year starts with this high holiday season. Help us, O God, to do the best we can with the gifts you have given us. Help us to use our strengths and our talents to make the world a better place for all.
Without telling me anything specific, who made a mistake this year? Anyone? Anyone make more than one mistake? More than 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? I'll stop there. I made more than I can count. Let's just say that. More than I can count. So we're supposed to think about our mistakes. Think about this year, and if we've hurt people, to ask their forgiveness. So I want to share with you a little story this afternoon, because I like telling stories. Truth is, I was going to tell this story last week, but I got rained out, so I can tell it today. There once was a little village that had an apple orchard that surrounded it. The apples from the orchard. Who likes apples here? Who likes caramel apples here? Who likes candy apples here? Who likes candy and caramel apples here? Who likes caramel apples with like all kinds of like jimmies and stuff on sprinkles on them? Oh, I love those. All right, back to my story. The apples from the orchard were so delicious, so juicy and sweet. Someone asked, how juicy were they? They were so juicy, the juice would just drip down your chin the moment you tried to bite into it. The apples were famous throughout the land. The villagers were, of course, proud of their orchard. They took care of the trees. They cut the branches. What do they call that? Pruning branches. They raked the leaves. They protected the apples from passing birds who might want to... Well, what a passing bird... I'm not going to go. In the fall, they picked the ripe fruit from the branches. It was very hard work, but everyone helped to care for the orchard. That is, everyone except for Goldie. Oh, Goldie. Do this with me. Oh. Goldie always meant to help Goldie. She would say, today I'm going to the orchard to help pick apples, which is, of course. She said this to her neighbors as she fed the chickens. She said, my father taught me the secret to picking, and I can pick faster than anyone else. Goldie walked down the road toward the orchard. As she passed the bakery, she stopped to talk to the women who were waiting for dough to bake. I'm going to pick apples, she told them. I can pick faster than anyone. My dad taught me the secret to picking. Oh, Goldie, and the other woman argued a bit about the best way to pick the apples. And Goldie told them that she knew the best way to bake bread. Goldie's mother told her a secret recipe for that. Goldie talked and talked and talked and talked. Ever know someone that like talks all the time and stop talking? Before she knew it, the bread had come out of the oven, and the other women went back to their houses. So Goldie walked on. She's going to the orchards. Don't forget to pick apples. She passed the tailor shop. What's a tailor? Tailor is? Yeah. Either one of you girls. Yeah, I go to the dry cleaners. I actually had a dry cleaner a couple days ago put a fresh button on my shirt. It fell off. So a tailor kind of takes care of clothes. They can. What's a tailor do? Yeah, I'm kind of a short guy, so my pants when I buy them are always too long. I have to have them like tailored up. Tailor does that. Back to my story. She went to the tailor shop. The tailor was sewing a button on a man's coat. Goldie told the tailor, I'm on my way to pick apples. What do you think she said? I can sure pick apples faster than anyone. My father told me the secret to picking apples. Goldie and the tailor and the customer argued about the best way to pick apples. And then Goldie told the tailor about the best way to sew a button on a coat. She knew everything. And most secretive way to put buttons on, sew buttons on a coat. Goldie walked on and through the village. Every time she met one of her neighbors, she bragged. What does it mean to brag? What does it mean to brag? Yes, in the back. Ian.
Constantly to say that you're better than everybody.
Very well done. I see a future bar mitzvah in my like a springtime maybe, huh? Yeah. Bragged and boasted. What is boasting the same thing? Bragged and boasted about how fast she could pick apples. And whether the neighbor was milking a cow or grinding grain or herding goats down the road, Goldie always told this person how to do their job better. Well, reached the orchard, it was late. She was tired, she was hungry. She'd been talking so much. You know someone that talks like that all the time, like never stops talking? She looked at the beautiful apples just hang above her head. This afternoon?
No,
No, it's
but
not.
I would still love to sing it
Okay, so
though.
page 104. I guess I'm list here, but it's okay. Lador Vador, one generation to
There's
the
a
next.
chance I have the list from the other prayer book in front of me. That's-
Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't. The old list.
Well, this is a really simple and fun Le Dorvador. I mean, it's not a sweet melody. It's more of a loud melody. But I feel like kids don't mind loudness. Am I right about that?
You're right.
Repeat after me. Oh gosh, hold on. The wind keeps turning my pages, which is an issue here. What page was that again? Oh, there it is. 104. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Remember last week there was no wind? It was so warm in here?
Yes, I do remember that. Repeat after me. Le Dorvador.
Le Dorvador.
Le Dorvador.
Le Dorvador.
So you're not getting the beat. You're supposed to go like this. Le Dorvador. Le Dorvador. Le Dorvador. Le Dorvador nagid god lecha. Le Dorvador. Le Dorvador nagid god lecha. Let's do this again. Get that really well. And Le Dorvador. Le Dorvador. Le Dorvador nagid god lecha. Again. Le Dorvador. Le Dorvador. Le Dorvador nagid god lecha. Ule netzach netzachim, ule netzach netzachim, kedushatecha nakdish, v'shivchacha Eloheinu, mipinu lo yamush le'olam ed. Le Dorvador, le Dorvador, le Dorvador nagid god lecha, le Dorvador, le Dorvador. Le Dorvador nagid god lecha, ki el melech gadol, gadol v'kadosh, gadol v'kadosh ata, ki el melech gadol, gadol v'kadosh, v'kadosh v'kadosh ata. Last time, le Dorvador, le Dorvador, le Dorvador nagid le Dorvador, le Dorvador, le Dorvador nagid god lecha.
We're going to ask all the parents here now to put their hands on the shoulders or the head of their children as the cantor walks us through a blessing, the priest's blessing. These are the words that we offer to those we love on special occasions. And so on page number 111, we are going to ask God's blessing. These words come to us directly from the Torah. We offer these over a new baby. In fact, I think both of these babies here had these words offered in recent from inside our building. We offer them at a bar mitzvah, Ian, coming up in the springtime, I think, right? On birthday temple as well. So, Kenna, can you lead us? Our parents can bless their.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and keep you.
Yaher Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May God's light shine upon you, and may God be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yaseim lecha shalom.
All right, you can take your hands off their heads or their shoulders. We're going to turn to page 114. One of the most well-known pieces of music on the High Holy Days is a prayer called Avinu Malkeinu. It reminds us that God is like royalty, that we pray to God on these occasions and ask for blessings in our lives. We ask that God hear our voice. We ask that God have compassion.
Malkeinu, Chonenu v'Haneinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Chonenu v'Haneinu, Ki ein banu masim, Aseh anu, Tzedaka v'chesed, Aseh imanu tzedaka v'chesed, V'hoshienu, Avinu Malkeinu, Chonenu v'Haneinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Chonenu v'Haneinu, Ki ein banu masim.
So I want us all just to take a moment to think of some of the mistakes we've made during the past year. Some of the things that we've done that we shouldn't have, some of the wrongs that we have committed. Everyone, think about these for a moment. And as we think about them, on page number 138, we're going to ask that God forgive us and pardon us and grant us what's known as atonement. That is, God, forgive us for the things that we have done that we know in our hearts we shouldn't have done, right? For all these wrongs, O God of forgiveness, on page 138, forgive us, pardon us, grant us atonement. We're going to sing these words, Va'al Kulam. For all these things, we ask that God grant us forgiveness.
V'al kulam Eloah slichot, Selach lanu mechal lanu, Kaper lanu, V'al kulam Eloah slichot, Selach lanu mechanu, Selach lanu mechanu, Kaper lanu.
I hope it feels good to know that if we ask for forgiveness, that God will in fact forgive us. And today's a day to ask for forgiveness, so whether here or
Well, Shana Tova, everybody.
Give your parents a hug and a kiss. Ian, kiss your mother. Ian. Hey, Ian.
Oh my gosh.
Hug your mother. Shana Tova. And your dad too.
Why are you picking on him? All kids should do that. It's like only bar mitzvah kids should be kissing their mother.
Thank you all for being.
Oh boy.